All right, so the Talaria MX5 has been out roughly 1 week, and there's only been basically one creator that has done a video on this bike, and that is surronster. Now, there are other people getting their hands on this bike that live out west, have been able to get to the warehouse to pick up their bike early. Me, I live on the East Coast, and I ordered my bike, and it won't be here until Tuesday. I ended up upgrading from the Triple X to the MX5, and I'll be giving you guys a good reason on that when I do the full in-depth video on the MX5. But I want to talk about this video that is circulating of an MX5 or a supposed MX5 on fire. Let me show you this.
Stay tuned for this weekend's unboxing, y'all. Make sure y'all is following the YouTube if y'all's curious about this bike. America, if you're wondering if you should get the new Talaria MX5 or the fucking E-Ride Pro, let this be your decision. Let this be your decision. Shut your mouth, Talaria fanboy. Look at this, America. It's E-Ride Pro, gang. This is the brand new MX5 that I just unboxed. It just caught fire. I wasn't riding it. Less than 20 miles on it, America. You see it right here. I can't make this up. This is the Talaria MX5. I've got.
Now, I'm not married to any brand, so like I got the MX5 because I find it to be an interesting bike, but I like Surrons, I like the E-Ride Pros, I like them all. But as I did a bit more digging on this, so like they have this video he's posted up, as well as some other videos I'm going to pop up on the screen here. And if you're familiar with Talaria and how they kind of do their upgrades, another way to discern what the changes are on their bikes, they change out different colors when it comes to the anodizing. Now, we're going to go look at Surronster's video, and you'll be able to tell the difference here just in one moment. So right now, I'm showing you the aftermath of the video on the fire.
Hey, I know a lot of you Talaria boys are ranting about the new brakes, and you guys are right. The brakes are actually really good. After your bike catches on fire, they'll still work. Fucking factory OEM, dude. I can't make this shit up, y'all. This is the aftermath of the new Talaria MX5 Fire 1000. Look at them battery cells.
Y'all gotta fuck with CST tires though.
Bro, this is the most expensive fireworks show you could buy. You know, I thought spending $300 to $500 on one firework is crazy. But now, they got these rideable fireworks that you can get over at Talaria.
For 5.3.
And you feel me? You can get that bitch for 5.3 after taxes. Ride it for about 20 miles and kablam! You feel me? Get you a new MX5 firework. The brakes still work after they catch on fire. Say.
Some fucking bullshit, Talaria.
Hey, I know a lot of you Talaria boys are ranting about the new brakes, and you guys are right. The brakes are actually really good. After your bike catches on fire, they'll still work. Fucking factory OEM, dude. I can't make this shit up, y'all. This is the aftermath of the new Talaria MX5 Fire 1000. Look at them battery cells.
Y'all gotta fuck with CST tires though.
Bro, this is the most expensive fireworks show you could buy. You know, I thought spending $300 to $500 on one firework is crazy. But now, they got these rideable fireworks that you can get over at Talaria.
For 5.3.
And you feel me? You can get that bitch for 5.3 after taxes. Ride it for about 20 miles and kablam! You feel me? Get you a new MX5 firework. The brakes still work after they catch on fire. Say.
So now after the fire has been put out and it's all charred up, it looks like an MX5 to the untrained eye. It does look like an MX5. And that's kind of how these bikes and these bike companies work. They do subtle upgrades while also keeping the platform that they started on. Now, one way I immediately knew this wasn't an MX5 was the brakes. And how can I prove that? I mean, could there have been a one-off where they're just like, we're going to do an MX5 with blue anodizing on the brakes? No, I think this is an MX4, and I don't know how it caught on fire. I did reach out to this person to see maybe they're just having some fun. Maybe they just lit on fire because they don't like Talaria. I'm okay with that. I just want to know the root cause of it, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of people that bought this bike, whether it be this bike or maybe somebody made a video like this on an E-Ride or a Surron. A lot of people deserve to know, are they buying a fire hazard? Granted, every bike can be a fire hazard, but there's a lot of research that goes into these battery cells to make sure that they are certified and not likely to catch fire in your home. How am I going to know that these calibers are MX4s versus MX5s? Let's check out the video by Surronster. I'm going to skim through this because I don't want Surronster to copyright me.
The extra $500.
right there. Look at those calibers. There's gold anodizing on them. That's another way to discern and distinguish which is different. How do you know? Let's do it when he's going to compare them here in a second when it comes to brake calibers.
This thing has officially joined the 72 volt club, coming stock with a 72 volt battery. Higher voltage means higher top speed. Here's the 60 volt battery from the MX4 next to the larger 72 volt battery.
That's another thing. So like seeing how that battery stuck out versus how it stuck out in the image that I showed you, it's really kind of hard to tell because that top cap is completely gone and burned away. I was trying to find other ways to really distinguish the differences between the bikes, but this is the best I could do is the brakes, and I feel like it's a good telltale.
With the MX5, this is a huge upgrade. If you were going to upgrade an MX4 to 72 volts, this could cost upwards of $2,000, but it comes with it out of the box. With more battery power comes an upgraded motor. You can differentiate the two, seeing the heatsink on the new MX5 motor. Connected to the motor is also an upgraded gearbox. You can see here the MX4 next to the MX5. The MX5 gearbox is more robust, and it's running a 520 chain. It comes with a new sprocket and chain guard. To run all this power, we also see an upgraded control.
As you can see, there's so many like little subtle differences, but it's really hard to tell with the charred video that I showed you. It's going to get a little bit more clear here in a second.
You just can't see it. It's only on the inside. The brakes.
Right there. All right, so we see the blue anodizing. And I want you to listen to Surronster, right? And you'll also be able to see the difference here in the sizing of it.
Are hugely upgraded. Here you can see the caliper in my hand from the MX4 versus the caliper in my hand from the MX5. Huge.
I feel like that is the only telltale I need to know that that video was an MX4. Not to mention, it looked like there was just a sticker on the box. I think this is just out of fun. So those of you that have bought the MX5, rest assured that this video, I don't want to say is fake, because obviously the bike did burn up. But why? I think that the reason behind it might just be some fun, maybe trying to just cast some shade at people that are, you know, fanboys of one brand or the other. But I will say that it's a pretty dangerous thing to do, not just lighting a bike on fire, but brands actually, if this was to affect their sales and videos like this come out, and there's no real background behind that, you're basically misleading the public saying this is MX5, this is MX5, knowing that it's an MX4. Brands can actually sue people for this. It's not uncommon for this to happen. I would recommend this dude, I guess, I mean, even if it's fun in games, just to clear it up, because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to see anybody get hurt. And if this is a true thing, even if it's an MX4 and this bike had a problem and maybe he was riding it and it busted into flames, that's why I asked him. I was like, hey, is there any other comments you can give me on this? Do you have any other footage on this? Because I want to, you know, be as transparent as possible and give you guys the facts on this. Because if this actually happened, you're riding and the bike just combusted, you all deserve to know. And if this is a joke and a fun little play against Talaria, you all deserve to know that as well. It's really hard to distinguish what is real and what isn't these days, especially based on just like a quick little snippet of video like that. So with that being said, I got the Talaria MX5 and upgraded from the XXX, and I'm actually really excited about this. The XXX was a really good bike. I had low miles on it, did some upgrades on it, but it didn't feel like it was enough for me. I wanted the MX5. I thought about getting a Surron and upgrading the motors and doing all that, but you know, I think the MX5 is just perfect for what I'm looking for out of it. So with that being said, I'm going to be doing an unboxing video. Obviously, I'm going to do a first ride impressions, and I've already purchased some upgrades for the bike, which are going to be awesome to put down the road. So with that being said, if you guys have any suggestions for future videos, or you have some comments on this fire, put those in the comment section below. Feel free to follow me on all different social media networks. So if you guys like this video, drop a like. If you love it, hit the subscribe button. I'll catch you in the next one.